Well, why I decided to go on a Hope Youth Corps for the first time is a pretty funny story. The sister I had an interest in, who is now my wife, was trying to convince me that the way to win the world was not entirely through just sharing my faith and studying the Bible with people, but was really trying to love people as Christ loved people, and was trying to help me understand that serving the poor and the needy was honestly just as important as going out and trying to educate them on the scriptures.
I mean, there was so much about that summer, traveling to New Orleans and doing relief efforts down there, and there were so many things that I feel like brought me back to the heart of Christ, to serve people, to love people above myself. By the end of that summer, I came back to Athens, and the first thing I wanted to do was go on a mission team. And ever since then, I just feel like serving that summer has instilled that love, the love of Jesus in my heart, just to be able to care about people, to look for other people's needs above my own. And I feel like Youth Corps and Hope really gave me that.
So before we got to the Youth Corps, I reviewed all my guys' profiles before I met them so I can have an idea of who they were. And I noticed one of the guys had written down that he currently was no longer a disciple of Jesus. He had been a disciple before, but he's not anymore, but he just likes to serve. So I went in with this mindset that, okay, when we're on the Youth Corps, I'm gonna reach out to this guy as a minister of the Lord. And so when we first got there, I talked with him, we walked around, we had a little time to talk, and he was like, I love to serve, but I'm just here to serve, you know. I said, cool, no problem, no pressure, nothing like that. Towards the end of the Youth Corps, and I prayed for him too, but towards the end of the Youth Corps, he pulled me aside. He talked about wanting to be restored to the faith, to the church, which was awesome. And so, you know, I don't know if it was exactly the service that opened up his heart, if it was God working through the service, but I just know by the end of the Youth Corps, he was a totally different person than he was before.
If a parent were to ask me, Kyle, why should I send my child to Hope Youth Corps? Or how do I get them there? Or is it worth it? I would say, do whatever you can to give them the experience at least once, and they'll want to go back. Because to be surrounded, even if it's not all disciples, to be surrounded by people who are in a spiritual atmosphere and all they want to do is serve, it does something incredible to your heart. I think it's one of the reasons Jesus was so effective, is because he was so about other people, and when people get in that environment, it changes the heart.
If you can get an opportunity to send your campus students or to send your teens, whether they're disciples or non-disciples, they're right there on that edge trying to make the decision to really follow Christ and to make that step, send them on a Hope Youth Corps. If you can even send people who are studying the Bible in your campus ministry, I have seen it be the converting factor for people to make the decision, wow, this church really is trying to love the world like Jesus loves the world.
I think it's very important for leaders of churches to understand what this program does for the youth within the kingdom. It gives them an incredible opportunity to serve. It gives them a safe but challenging environment where they're going to see the kingdom in a bigger light. They're going to see the world for what it really is, and it puts them in a setting where they can take risks and then come back and have their needs mentored to at the same time. It's an incredible experience, and I think church leaders should take advantage of it.
I would just like to appeal to every church leader, parent, college student, and teen, because Youth Corps was a transformative experience for me. It helped me become a stronger, more faithful disciple. It helped me learn more about who Jesus is. And whatever effort it takes to go on Youth Corps, whatever money, whatever fundraising you have to do, is absolutely worth it, because it will help you to be more like Jesus for the rest of your life.